What's up, everybody? Hey, I need that link. Can you post that link to me?
James already posted it.
Oh, welcome to Money Mondays, everybody. James posted the link. There we go. Let me get all sorted out here real quick. If you don't,
Shawn wants
hang
to
on a
be
second.
involved tonight. He wants to see the chat. He wants to see what's happening.
I've
Who's on? Say hello.
I've been cast out to the, what is that called? The island. What's that Survivor thing? And they put them on the island.
Oh, if Megan was on here, she would tell us.
All right. Hey, what's up, everybody? The move is going great. We need for you guys to do what you do. Tonight is the very last Money Monday of all time. We've got Gene Tierney. We got Jane Gennaro. We got Lonnie Wilson. Scotty B.
Oh,
Happy
hey,
Hanukkah.
that's really funny, though. Our daughter sold a iPad to Scotty B, and she thought that was his actual name.
Yeah. Well, what's really funny is the FedEx guy was laughing too. The FedEx guy was like, "That guy's name is Scotty B," and my daughter was like, "Yeah, I mean that's what his name is." Until she found the address, and it
was not Scotty B.
Tristan P. We got Skippy. We got all these people jumping on. You know what to do.
Everybody.
Make sure that you subscribe. Make sure that you share tonight's transmission. Tonight we are giving away $500 US. Not crypto.
No.
US dollars. Right here live on YouTube. Call your friends. We're giving away $500. Now, what a great Hanukkah present. What a great Christmas present. What a great holiday. I mean, we got B Money. That's why they call him B Money. B Money's jumping in.
Look at all these people.
All these people.
Let's
get your friends.
Good. Christmas week.
Let's get your friends.
Way too much money.
We're giving away $500.
$500.
Call your friends. Call your gang of 5 if you want to get 5. Maybe you tell your gang of 5. If we win, I'm going to give all of you guys $100. Hey, so today's podcast that we released inside Black Diamond Club, we revealed a couple of things. First of all, we revealed that this will be the very last Money Mondays that we do, but not because we're not going away. We're moving. We're going to move the show. So we're going to take off 2 weeks because the next 2 weeks are holiday, and you are moving into a new house, and it's super tired.
Technically, we're only taking off a week and a half, I think.
Oh, a week and a half.
Maybe. Is that right?
All right. So we're going to take off until the beginning of the year, and when we come back in 2023. We're going to move to Wednesdays, 8 p.m. Eastern time, but we're going to carry on the tradition. We're giving away money. Listen, if there is no claimant, there will be 5 winners tonight. We're going to draw 5 names out of the canasta. 5 winners. If you're in Black Diamond Club, your name is inside the canasta. Josh Matthews, today's producer. Everybody say hello to Josh.
Hey, Josh.
Hey, if Paula Ruffin is watching, you gotta shout out Josh Matthews. Your boy Josh is holding the fort down tonight for us, and he's going to draw 5
she said, "Hey,
names."
Josh.
Josh is drawing 5 names tonight. Now, in order to claim your prize, you must be watching live and you must respond that you are here. If you are here, you have 30 seconds. When we draw your name, you'll have 30 seconds to respond. Then if you are here in that and claim your prize in 30 seconds, we're going to give you $500 in cold, hard cash coming your way to do with it whatever you want. But you've got to be present to win. Now, what I was saying is if nobody wins tonight, well, we're going to roll it $600 right into the new year when we come back. It's not going to be Money Mondays because it will be on Wednesday.
So it's going to be BDC Live.
BDC Live debuts on Wednesday. Now, another reason to call your friends is that we're going to be bringing in some concepts next year, and we announced that today in Black Diamond Club. Yeah. So if all of you think that we're just the gimmicky people, first of all, I don't know. I don't know if your other groups are giving away cash every single week. That's how committed we are to having fun and helping you and being benevolent. But next year we are going to, but not through BDC Live. So not through this. We're going to continue to give away cash all year long. Giving away money. We're going to play this. We hope that you guys enjoy this. But next year, 2 BDC members, we're going to give away a car.
Yep.
We're going to give away a car and a whole lot of other things. This is in addition So in addition
lots
to
of prizes.
yeah, in
coming
addition
down the
to
line.
to BDC Live's
We
cash
wanna
giveaways
kick it
weekly,
up a notch.
BDC members, we're going to be giving away a car. Now, we have not
Not a
finalized
Bentley,
the details.
Not a Bentley. We can't give away a Bentley before Shawn gets a Bentley.
Probably a Porsche.
We're gonna give away a Porsche.
We're probably going to give away a Porsche. So it's not going to be like on Price is Right, right? You know, where it's a Ford Focus and it doesn't even have a radio. We're going to get you guys hooked up, and we're going to. It's going to be great because we're going to give away a Porsche. We're going to give away a couple of vacations.
Yep.
We're going to be giving away big time cash.
Yep.
To BDC members. All you've got to do is you guys got to get plugged in, and I got to tell you, you got to swipe and deploy. When you swipe and deploy, give credit. Be like, hey, I saw our mentors. I saw on BDC that Shawn and Lacey, they're giving away cash. I'm giving away cash too, or they're giving away a car. You're gonna have to wait to see how we're giving away the car. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be fantastical. Our great team came up with these ideas. They brainstormed it, not Lacey and I. You are going to love it. It's going to be one of the funnest things that we've done over the course of the next year. It is going to be amazing. And yeah, I'm wearing my. This morning I woke up and I said, what did I call it?
Your flannel.
I did not say flannel. My lumberjack.
And I got text messages today of people asking me if Grant Dennis gave you that shirt.
No.
So I said, this is Shawn's only flannel. I think.
Shirt? Look at this shirt.
But your only.
This is not my only flannel. I have 3 flannel shirts. This is my favorite flannel shirt. Josh has on.
Josh isn't a true
flannel.
flannel.
Is that flannel? Is that flannel?
Yeah, this is your only true.
Is that flannel, Josh? Yeah, Josh is wearing flannel. No, he said it's flannel.
It's this material. It's flannel material.
Yeah.
See, it's not flannel material.
Yeah, it is.
It's a flannel look-alike.
No,
it's
it is
different.
not. That is flannel. Josh is wearing flannel.
That is like a regular button.
First of all, yeah, come on, everybody. You know that's flannel.
But it's not flannel material.
It is. I can tell from here. It's flannel
I'm gonna
material.
have to figure it out afterwards.
I'm wearing my lumberjack shirt today.
Yeah.
And it is plaid. And it's gonna be awesome. This is I mean, it's freezing cold. I hate the cold. This is a rare.
I know.
This is a rare appearance for me in Indiana during the cold. I absolutely hate being cold. I hate being shocked all day long. I'm like touching metal and being shocked. I hate being shocked. It's the worst thing. So I'm being shocked. I'm cold. My skin is dry. Like, this is just not for me. This is not my jam.
Except we have a brand new house.
Jeremy is the firewood king. Jeremy is like the best fire guy I've ever met in my life. He's there too. All right, so what are we talking about today? We're talking about events.
Yeah, we're talking about events. So this is really actually a great segue, and it's interesting. We're talking about how we're switching up essentially our event. I mean, we talk about
big changes.
Ash Tiptoes, having something that you can invite people to that's really low barrier, really easy. I mean, Money Mondays has really been that thing for us because it is free, it is public, and we tell you to invite all your friends, and there's incentive to do so, right?
Yeah.
And so I was just thinking about all of the giveaways and how we've been giving away money. And so for many of you that have been following us since the inception of Money Mondays, you know that this idea was generated because of our experience at Bridgewater Country Club. Mm-hmm. And every single Wednesday, they would give away money in the exact same fashion that we're doing right now, right?
Yeah, that was the only thing that I thought was like a negative, to be honest with you, is that we have moved on from Bridgewater and we're now at Chatham.
But Chatham does it too.
Well, because I think it's because Chatham has Gary, and I actually think Gary maybe was the originator of the concept. Right. I can't give him full credit because I don't know that to be true. But that means that we're not going to be able to go to the Chatham giveaways. We're going to be here with everybody else.
Wait, is theirs on Wednesday?
And by the way, were you going to tell the story of Bridgewater?
No, you can tell the story of Bridgewater. I was going to tell.
We moved here to Indiana. We moved here to Indiana, and in the country club. Everybody, please swipe and deploy. This is a very transparent moment for you guys. Let's make you guys tons of money right here. So the country club Wednesdays would host this event where they would have all of the members. So there's over 1,000 members, and all their names were inside the canasta. And you had to come to have dinner on Wednesday night. It would start at $300, and they would draw 3 names. If nobody was there present to win, then it would go to 404 names and 505 names. Well, obviously, when it started to get like around $800, more and more people to come. I mean, I got to tell you, you have a Wednesday and the dining room's packed silly. You guys got to figure this out. Swipe and deploy. You have, this is so genius. The country club is putting in $300, then adding $100. It gets to $800, $900. The dining room is packed. It gets to $1,000. They would just go to buffet. There would be so many people there, just packed to the gills. So we joined Bridgewater. We don't know, like it's a cult thing. But hold on, too.
Here's what's the math on this is brilliant.
It's unbelievable
because the amount of money they made off of people purchasing the food far exceeded the amount of money that they were giving away.
People are scared. So that's what happens is people are scared. Yeah, people get scared and they're like, well, I don't want to give away money. Well, then you must not like making money, right? So you give away the money and you're attracting people in. I mean, you could do this in any business. Right. And the people start to really, get involved and get hyped, especially when it gets to be interesting numbers. I think, what was the highest we gave away? Was it $1,000? I think.
Did we give away $1,000?
I think we got up to $1,000.
If Luke's on, he knows. I think we gave away $1,000.
And so here's the thing, is that it makes economic sense and it's really engaging the community and bringing everybody together. You guys need to swipe and deploy. You guys need to be applying this. Well, here's what happens is Lacey and I joined Bridgewater. We don't know what the thing is. I think we might not have even known there was a drawing. We just went there on a Wednesday.
Like we tell you guys, we tried to go there as much as possible to begin to meet people.
So we just roll in there and they're like, yeah, we're doing the drawing. And we're like, well, what's the drawing? And they explained to us. And I think that at that time the prize was, it was Pat, but it was $800. I think was what the prize was.
Yeah.
And lo and behold, I won.
Yeah.
I won the $800.
Which is crazy because there's been people that have been there forever.
There are people that have been there forever, and they said their name was never called.
Yeah, name had never been called, let alone
we just rolled up in there, and our name was called, and we were there. Boom, $800. Well, so now we're like enamored with this. We're like, this is so amazing. Like we just showed up and we won $800. So we start going to it, and the pot starts growing and growing, and then it got to what?
$1,000.
It got to $1,000.
We're like, this is great.
And Lacey wins. So we go back-to-back winners. I take down $800 pot. Then 7 weeks later, it would be 7 weeks, as they started back at $300. 7 weeks later, Lacey wins $1,000. I got to tell you what, everybody in that country club knew who we were.
Yeah.
Because then they were like, what in the world?
The Dills are here.
When we would come, everybody was like, we can't win. Going back to back. We're going to have to do that to Chatham, but we'll have to figure out timing of this because at 8 o'clock, that's probably when they draw, actually. So
actually, they draw at 7. I just looked it up, okay. So we could go.
We'll just go to Chatham. We'll win the money. We'll come here. We'll give you the money.
Yeah, it'd be perfect. It's
BDC
great.
Live starting up on Wednesdays. Hey, I got to tell you, though, honestly.
But it was brilliant.
Yes, swipe and deploy. That's what we did. We're doing that here. We have not stopped. We're not stopping. This is very, very useful for us. We're going to be continue to give away. We love for you to show up, but we'd also love for you to talk about how you can apply this in your world. Whether you're doing it, you're using YouTube as a platform, or whether you're doing it in your office.
Right.
Maybe you're doing it as you always have something to invite people to offer. So maybe some of you are like, I'm struggling getting people to come to my events. Well, maybe if it's a monthly event, start the pot at $300. Maybe you have a VIP Facebook group, draw a name, but they must be present. Guess what happens? It starts to get 300, 400, 500. Guess what happens to your event? It starts to grow. It starts to get bigger and bigger and bigger, and more people are coming, and they're bringing their friends because everybody wants an opportunity to win. Now, if you're a part of BDC, you understand why we do this. You understand that we're creating a community. You understand that we're creating engagement, and you understand that we can teach you how to monetize that down the line. One thing that you would want to do if you wanted to monetize that is you'd want to make sure that you came to BDC Sales Matters. So many people, listen, this is one thing I will caution you on. You don't want to just swipe and deploy, but not have all the pieces.
Well, because they do this kind of thing and then they have no next logical step.
Yeah, they don't know how to sell.
When there's no next logical step, great, you got a lot of excitement and engagement, but it doesn't actually tell people what to do next. And so you're missing out on the larger opportunity.
Right. So make sure that you're on the wait list. I don't know, Joshua, we have a link for that. Black Diamond Club is coming to Austin, Texas in March of next year, but you must be on the wait list. We're only selling tickets to those of you who are on the wait list. We are nearing the end of our wait list, but what that means, unfortunately, is we're also nearing the end of the seats in the room.
Right.
There's going to be over 300 people in attendance. We're already securing our guests. If you don't know, Lacey and I, we do not announce our guests. We do not leverage our guests to sell tickets. You buy a ticket, then you get to find out who our guests are, because we don't have to leverage our guests. We're not that group that's like, oh, come to hear this, such and such superstar. And oh, by the way, that gives Lacey and I a chance to sell. No, people are coming. People are coming to our event. And then they're being exposed to our friends. They're being exposed to amazing people.
But that's the next logical step for us.
Yes.
Right? We're offering that to each and every one of
Yes.
you. You need that when you're doing things like this and swiping and deploying.
We have released the room block.
Yep.
To those of you who have purchased tickets, make sure that you jump on that. We are coming to we're coming to Austin, Texas. How does Skippy know about my program? We have Bourbon Nights. Do we have a slide for that, for Bourbon Nights?
Events, and more events. The topic tonight was events. Should I do events?
Yeah,
Yes.
let's talk about it. Here's Bourbon Nights,
Boom.
April 13th through the 15th. We're descending upon the Stonewood Ranch. We're taking,
Not Yellowstone,
I think,
but Stonewood.
I think we're taking about 20 or so people. I think that's right. I don't
Yeah.
know. And we're going to be
And you
out
have special
there.
guests,
We
and
have really amazing
to
special
shoot a
guests.
hog.
We're going to shoot a hog. We're going to go fishing. We're going to jump into side-by-sides. We're going to have some amazing bourbon. We've got a chef that's going to be cooking for us the entire
Probably
time.
smoke cigars. sit
Probably
by the
smoke some
fire,
cigars. And
do
I
manly stuff.
yeah, and I'm excited. We
Ooh,
have
you can
not.
wear your flannel.
No, I'm not wearing my flannel. It'll
Oh.
be too hot for that. But I am excited because I'm going to release another event called FAFO, FAFO, FAAFO. It's going to be great. FAFO. You guys want
What is FAFO?
You guys want to be on the lookout for FAFO. Because FAFO is going to be off the chains. That's another great event. But that's all the events that we have kind of coming down the pipeline. So let's talk about that. Pros and cons of hosting events. Why do we do all these events? One thing, too, just real quick before you do that. Sorry.
I'm not even doing that. I have other things.
Well, Brian McCarley was saying, look, so obviously, a country club has a way to monetize through food sales. Why would we do that? Or how would we do that with our always have something to invite people to offer, which is not monetized, because one of the conditions is that we don't make sales at and always have something to invite people to. But what you're doing is you're getting people to your event. I mean, and I feel that same way. We do monetize sales workshop. Tickets are expensive. They're not cheap. But I feel like if new people are showing up at our workshops and we deliver massive value, which we always do, that's monetized. Even if we were giving away tickets, we would still be monetizing that by getting more people to show up.
Right. But I was just going to say, like, there's a lot of pros and cons about doing events, but bottom line is that you have to do them. Right? I think that pros outweigh the cons, and you have to figure out how to incorporate this into your business because everybody's doing it. We talk about going up market all the time. I'm literally looking at the email. This is why I keep looking at my computer. I'm literally looking at the email that we get once a week from Chatham Country Club, our new country club that we're part of, and all of the events that they have planned. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Let's say what they are because they're kind of
6,
cool.
I will. 7, 8, 9, 10. There's like 10 different flyers of events for this week that the country club is hosting.
Well,
so,
again,
number one.
But people need to understand, so why they should do events.
Right. And if you're trying to go up market, a great way to figure out what kind of events to host is to look at all your local country clubs and literally swipe and deploy from the types of things that they're doing, because clearly they figured out with what a concentrated subset of the upmarket likes to do. And so why would you not go, and I was talking to a client about this week, why would you not go to all the country clubs, look at their websites and investigate what are they doing, and can I just adapt and create that for my business? Why try to invent something out of thin air and guess when people are doing it all around you? So that's like pro tip number one.
Super easy, yeah.
Super easy. But one of my favorite things, they do a trivia night.
Trivia night? I mean,
Tuesday,
how easy is that?
Trivia night. Every
Easy?
5 rounds, 5 questions, and teams up to 6. Creates community. It's fun. It's easy. It's low barrier. Why couldn't you do a trivia or board game night if people
Piece
like
cake.
that? Easy peasy. They've got, this is great, the Chatham Igloo. They have rented out one of those igloos that you put outside and put heaters in them with outdoor furniture, blankets, wine, all sorts of things. You can rent these igloos and you can just connect with family and do something fun. Like,
But I mean, how cool would it be
like,
too? Let's
yeah.
say that I'm a physical therapist, a chiropractor, probably not a massage therapist, but I mean, could I get an igloo out front? I mean, do you think kids would love to go in the igloo and see their doctor? You know, and so
fun
you're
would
like,
that
tell them
be?
like you have to like reserve, right? So it's, I wouldn't want to stand
Like
in the igloo
special
all day.
VIP hours or
Yeah,
something.
the igloo's open
Put
from
Santa
2
in
to
the
3.
igloo. I don't
Oh,
care
Santa
what
in
you
the
do.
igloo.
It'd
That
be
would be
something
awesome.
fun.
Yes.
And how many people could you get to come to that event?
Piece of
We
cake.
talk about doing mailers. Like how many people could you put mailers in an inbox
It's
that
just a
say,
fun thing.
come take pictures with Santa in the igloo? Like,
Yeah.
man, easy. Father-daughter dance.
That's another great one. That would be easy when we talk about always have something to. That wouldn't be an always have something to, but that could totally be an event.
a sales
Again,
event.
we have lots of clients and lots of people that watch that take care of families or like
Right.
family oriented. Well, how come you don't have a father-daughter or a mother-son dance? That would be something that all of your clients would be able to come bring, especially if you see families it's already built in. Bring their, I would go bring my daughter, but I would also be able to invite my other guy friends that have daughters. Like, are you going to Lacey's father-daughter dance? And they're like, what is
Right.
it? And look, how hard is this? You got to rent out your gymnasium or a ballroom at
or if you
an
have
event
connections
center,
with
a hotel.
schools, or hey, maybe
You get a DJ.
How many of you always ask us about donating to organizations? What if you said, in exchange, can I host a father-daughter dance in your facility?
We do this very often, and everybody's like, I love it. Here's the difference. So you got to do it. I mean, it's not hard. Like, it's not, if I wanted to put together a father-daughter dance for, first quarter of next year, I could totally do that. And I bet I could get a lot of people to come.
Yeah.
And I don't even really live here, but I bet I could get a lot of people to come to that if I put it together.
Absolutely. They have a casino night.
Oh,
Giving
great
away,
event.
they have champagne, giving away prizes, blackjack, roulette. I mean, something, if you wanted to have like a really fun sales event, this could be a great opportunity.
There are groups in your town that put these on, right? So they come, they bring the tables, they bring the dealers, the whole thing, and then maybe they buy chips with cash, but they don't get cash. The cash, the benefit is to a charity. And maybe there's prizes or recognition or something along those lines. So it's not even gambling. But a lot of people love to do this. And that would be a great event as well.
This one's Skip's on here. Skip, this one's for you. When you have a huge family practice, I love this one. They're doing a Noon Year's Eve party. Not New Year's Eve, Noon Year's Eve for children.
Love it.
So ringing in the new year at noon with a little sparkling juice toast where parents can drop off their kids for 1 hour. They've got bounce
It's
houses.
3 hours, 10 to 1.
Oh, I
10
thought
to
it
1,
said
3
okay,
hours.
10 to 1. Sorry. That's bounce houses, ball drop at noon, and sparkling juice toast. A little craft, a bingo game, buffet, interactive inflatables. It costs $26 to drop your kid off for 3 hours. Like,
Swipe
how
and deploy,
awesome is
friends.
that?
Swipe
Swipe
and
and
deploy.
deploy. This is what people are doing. There's probably not a lot of people in your town doing stuff like this. Check out what the country clubs are doing. They have money, and all they want is to cater to the upmarket and get people to visit their facilities.
Here's what I
This is
get.
brilliant.
Here's what I hear, and I wish I would have said this when you started
And I'm gonna
this.
do my favorite one in
I
the
wish I
end.
would have said this. As so many people are like, "Oh, but I'm not a country clubber."
people
Well,
say all the time.
more reason for you to be swiping and deploying because
Their
there's a lot
stuff.
of not country clubbers,
Yes.
right? That would still want to do this stuff, but
they
because they're
can't.
not in the country
Yeah.
club. If I was in the country
have
club and I had to pick
access.
between a random person that I don't know who it is and the country club, of course I would do the country club for the event. But if I wasn't in the country club and you were offering a Noon Year's Eve, if you were offering a trivia night, if you were offering an event in the igloo, if you were offering a father-daughter dance, I mean, of course, you would get me. You'd get me on
yeah.
all of those. You'd get me on all of them. What's your
I love
favorite
it.
one?
This is my favorite one.
Okay.
And I've actually seen them. They've done this more than once.
This
and
sounds dangerous.
It's so great.
Okay,
hold on.
what's going on?
It's called Bikes and Booze. I'm like,
Okay, all right.
yes.
Bikes
this
and
is-
booze.
This is actually something that I had heard that this is like going to be their Ash Tiptoe. They're going to do it once a month.
Oh, a client.
No,
Oh,
the
this place.
Chatham.
Oh,
Chatham was
okay.
going to do this, and so what this is that Chatham has a
You
gym.
get all boozed up.
No, you get boozed up after. So you
Oh.
go, you get on the bike, you do like a spin class. Yeah. Seriously.
Wait, do the spin class thing again.
You do the spin class, and after you finish the class, you get 2 free drinks and an
Ooh.
appetizer after the cycle class. So what's so great about that is now you've like worked off all these calories, and now you get to booze it up and hang out with people and make connections. And like, again, like you feel good, you exercise, but it's still an opportunity to connect with others. Like I love this. It's they call it cycle class social hour. That is exactly what we've been telling you to do. These people, they don't even work with Shawn and Lacey, but they've got this locked and loaded. They understand the idea of creating community in a way that is easy, is fun, is low barrier. It makes you want to come. There's tons of incentives. So what we're telling you is there's a lot of pros. The con is that you have to have patience. You actually have to be consistent. You actually have to market and like invite. I mean, that's probably the only negative drawback. And sometimes things don't hit. That's okay. You move on and try the next one. But listen, if you can bypass that and shortcut it by seeing what works in your community already that other people don't have access to, and you can give them access to, that is a winning formula.
Oh, Sarah Zink is saying my Spenga gym has a happy hour every month, and that's popular.
So popular.
I get
This
that
is
too.
exactly what I don't know if Jasmine's on tonight. She should do this too.
I get that, where it's people, and a lot of you guys are in healthcare, and you're like, well, I don't know, we can't have booze. If the Spenga class is having a happy hour,
what Spenga is.
It's a cycling.
It's cycling.
I believe that's cycling. It's like something Mitsu would do.
You a fool.
Yeah, see, that's Spenga. It's like a lot of
Spenga.
things. Spenga.
Okay. Spenga does it too.
So a lot of people are like afraid of the liquor component. I mean, that's just that's something people like to do. Not saying every day. You're not going to create a bar, but it's something that you could do as an activity. Also, McCarley was asking, where can I find out? I mean, I can't.
Somebody.
Well, also
Ask a
too,
member.
like, listen, you don't have to. You're not gonna. Why? If I lived in Carmel or Westfield, I wouldn't even really be that interested in what Chatham and Bridgewater are doing. Crown Colony Golf Club is another club that we're a member at in Fort Myers. I can see what they got going on. I mean, I can't see the dates. But I can see the things. I can see the ideas. I mean, you could look at every country club in the country. And that's not just country clubs. There's social clubs.
There's social clubs, yeah.
So social clubs.
Our social club does lots of stuff.
Yeah, social clubs would be really great to look at. Chris Collins is the member at a social club. I don't know if their activities are available. But there's tons of social clubs that cater exactly to this, right? And so that's one level. The other thing, though, I want to point out is that we could also take a look at more structured, like, so these are kind of always have something to's and even potentially sales events, but you have like workshops, instructional events, something like what our client Steve Tullius puts on with his Weightless Workshop program. The thing is that all of these have sort of the same requirements. It doesn't matter what the event is. If the event is dumb, nobody's coming. Make it super simple. Don't do dumb things. If the event is cool, that does not guarantee that people are coming. And so that's where you have sort of the pros and cons. Prepping for an event. Everybody, I talked to one of my clients today that was really worried. This is a perfect example. They're putting on a Santa Claus event where the kids are going to come to Santa. By all accounts, it's going to be off the chains. In fact, they're prepping for it to be, they're concerned. It could be too big. At the very same time, so here come the cons. Like, I don't know who's coming. I don't know how big it's going to be. It could be catastrophically big.
Right.
And at the same time, it's outside.
Oh.
It's in Chicago. There's a blizzard coming.
Yeah.
The event is Thursday.
Oh, no.
And they're like, listen, by all accounts in the forecast on Thursday, we're going to get a massive snowstorm. Sometimes things happen that you can't even control like that, like weather. And so that's another con. I don't know who's coming. I can't control the weather. I have to figure out, how to plan for this. There's costs involved. I don't want to look stupid because I had planned on there being 100 people and there were 10 people. I also don't want to be the bearer of bad news that we're canceling events. I know that happened with us with COVID. One of the things that we got a lot of recognition for is that we never canceled events.
No.
During COVID, we continued. We hosted summer
and
camp.
it was tough. Like you
Yeah,
had
we
to
weren't
have a
doing it
lot of-
maverick.
Yeah.
We weren't
Oh,
like,
no, we did it.
And I love all of the mavericks who like to, we're being screwed and there's conspiracy theories. And they canceled their events for years. We held our events, not because we're mavericks, but because we just figured out how to do it. And we knew that people wanted to be together. People wanted that time. And again, we didn't want to be the bearers of bad news. We had
Right.
sold lots and lots of tickets to events that, by all accounts, people weren't going to be able to come to because of restrictions. But the restrictions were there to protect the people. They weren't there to just restrict us. They weren't there to stop us from getting together or stop us from sharing information. We just had to follow guidelines.
Yep.
And once we understood the guidelines, we were able to put them together. So, that's sort of the downside. Let's talk about the upside. The upside to hosting events is that it brings people together and it makes you look really good. People
really good.
love to come together. And when you are the host, right, there's nothing better than being the host. Who gets recognized? Like, if you get invited to someone's house, you bring the host a gift. You don't buy a gift for everyone else who's coming. You give a gift to the person that, took the time to host you. And so I think
And in
that
this
the
world,
positive,
it comes in the form of business.
well, yeah, the positive goodwill that comes from you guys putting together events. And, and the same thing with, when you look at when the example that you were using of a country club. Well, what are they getting? They're getting positive goodwill. How does that show up? In retention. These people are already members, are already paying, but they continue to pay because they like the things that the place is putting on.
Yep.
Anything else to add?
No, I think.
Well, I think everybody.
I felt like a podcast. We did a good job.
People want to know. People want to know
Who's the winner?
Who's taking home some money tonight? We're giving away $500. Josh is going to draw 5 names from the canasta. We're going to have a lot of fun right here as we find out whose names have been drawn. We're going to give you exactly 30 seconds to claim your prize. Everybody's a winner, but you have to claim. You win and then you claim. So you have 30 seconds to claim your prize after Josh draws your name. Josh is going to draw out 5 names. He's a man of very few words, but we're going to have him draw out 5 names.
You will at least have to say 10 words.
He's going to have to say at least 10 words.
But as I draw these names, comment in the chat if you're ready.
Yes, if
yeah,
you
there you
are
go.
ready, let's go. Let's make some noise, people. If you want Josh to call your name, you're going to have to make some noise.
If you want Josh to call your name, why don't you exchange with, hey, tell us what you want to hear on BDC Live.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
If
I
you
wanna
want
know.
Josh
I
to
wanna
call
know
your name, you tell
Give
us.
us a topic.
You tell us what you hope that we will cover.
Yeah.
We will cover in
You
BDC
put out,
Live.
give us value and you'll get value. Let's go.
Josh is pulling out 5 names. I saw Nate Bloomy on here saying, that's my boy Josh. I don't
That's
think you
my
get
boy.
favoritism. Well, maybe you do. I don't. Not favoritism, but maybe the energy draws. Maybe the energy draws your name right into Josh's hand. How many you got there? 1,
Shout
2,
out
3, 4.
again
He's got
to
4.
Nate
All right.
because Nate's notes. We are
Nate's notes. We're adding Nate's notes as
Nate,
an
we gave
official
you a
part
shout out in
of
the
Black
podcast
Diamond
today,
Club. Wait
but
till
you'll
tomorrow.
Hear it in the morning.
You have to hear it tomorrow morning.
Okay.
I love it.
All right. Josh got the 5 names. Now you got it. Josh has some housekeeping to do. You got the 30-second timer. You got the music thing.
I got the music.
We got good
ready.
topics
I got
on
the
here,
timer
too.
Ready.
Love it.
All right.
I think we're ready.
Takes some
Ooh,
skill to
some-
be Josh. He's
some
got to push
good
a lot of things.
topics.
Boom, boom, boom. He's got to start the timer, start the music, read the name.
All right, here we go. The first name is Ben Griggs.
Ooh, Ben
We just
Griggs.
got to hang
I
out
just
with
saw
Ben.
Ben.
Yes.
Oh,
We were just talking about him today.
okay. Ben Griggs.
Oh, yeah.
Benjamin Griggs. Benjamin was gracious enough to invite Grant Dennis and I to play golf with John Daly not so long ago. Very appreciative. And Ben is also coming to Bourbon Nights. Now, the only question is, did Ben win $500? And I think the answer
he
is...
did
Well,
No. Look at all these great topics. I need to just let the
kick that one to the
hey,
curb.
team, is anyone on the team on? We need to make sure we go back through and write down all these topics
Yeah,
on the list
yeah.
so
All
that
right,
we can
everybody.
get to what everybody wants.
All right, everybody. Here we go. Everybody. Still 4 more names to call. You ready, Josh?
More names. We're ready.
Let's see.
Here we go. We have Nick Mueller.
Mueller.
Nick Mueller.
Mueller.
Bueller.
Mueller.
Bueller.
Nick Mueller.
Bueller.
Come on, Mueller.
No.
Mueller. Here we go.
Oh, I thought he answered. I was like, dang, Nick. $500 could be yours.
Nick Mueller.
I think Nick Mueller's new, right? Mueller.
Oh, he's a Shermie.
Oh, he's a Shermie.
And he's not.
Oh, see, and a Shermie could really use the money.
If you're a Shermie and you win $500,
if you're a Shermie, you should be on.
Well, I know. That's what happens, right? So you go to Sherman, you're like, I got it. I got everything I need. I don't need anything else. I went to Sherman. But reality, I mean, I don't know. Even if I went to Sherman, I still would want $500.
Yep. I mean, yeah.
So Sarah Zwink is here, and she's a Shermie.
Yeah, she would take $500.
You guys ready?
Yeah. All right, Josh. Number 3.
All right.
Come on,
I'd
somebody.
like to give away more money before the end of the year. If not, this is just rolling.
Come on,
into
somebody.
The Porsche payment. Porsche
It's
payment.
not rolling the
honey.
Porsche payment. We're going to give it away in January. If not, we're giving it away in
All
January.
right,
We're giving it away.
We're giving it away on Wednesdays.
Perfect. Here we go. And the next name is Jen Troy.
Ooh, Jen
I thought you were going to say
Troy.
Jen
Troy. Jen Troy.
I haven't seen actually
Troy?
Jen Trent on today.
Jen
She's
Troy.
usually on Dr. Jen.
Jen Troy.
Jen Troy. Jen.
Jen Troy.
Yep.
Getting some new names coming out. Jen Troy.
We did get a little influx of people though.
We
so
had a
that
big
makes
influx
sense.
of people.
Yeah, big influx of people.
Jen Troy, make yourself known and known. Okay. All right. Okay. Well,
All right.
number 4.
Number 4.
Number 4.
Are you going to be on? That's the real question. All right. Here we go. And the next name is Steph Gray.
Stephanie
or Stefan?
Steph Gray.
Steph.
Steph Gray.
Steph.
Gray. Could be Stephanie. Could be
Oh,
Stephen.
there's Dr. Jen. She said, "How can you do that to me?" Steph Gray.
Steph Gray. Let's go, Steph Gray. You've won $500. This
Hi,
is
Jen.
your moment to step
You
up and
mean
claim your
Not
prize.
Steph Gray. It's Seth Pearl. See,
Yeah, those
see-
don't even sound the same.
No, but they don't sound the same. But it's a color like gray, pearl. Pearl's.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Steph, Seth. That's close. I get where he's
Oh,
going.
There's Stephens.
Oh, Stephens. We have. We're
We're
close.
dancing all around it.
We're
right,
dancing
we got
all
one
around
more
it,
shot.
yeah.
Everybody, let's close the year out strong. We're gonna close the year out strong. We got one more name. $500 are given away today. If this next person is not here, we're gonna roll it over. We're gonna take 2 weeks off. We're gonna get you unpacked. We're gonna rest. Someone was asking you today if you ever get tired. Pretty sure you're pretty tired.
Yeah, I'm really tired.
We're gonna go to New Year's Eve in Boca Raton. We're gonna tear it up at the Boca Raton Resort.
Favorite place.
Favorite place
we get to
on
bring
earth.
our girls.
We're gonna take our girls.
Uh-huh.
Mitsu and Miyoko are coming with us, and
Amanda and her new
we're
husband
gonna meet
Joe.
Amanda and Joe.
Joe.
And we're going to then come back refreshed and ready to go. I think on January 4th.
Yep.
And if nobody wins, we're gonna start the year at $600. But let's not do that. Let's start it at 3, the default 3. All you've got to do is you have to be here when Josh calls your name right now.
All right. We have
Love Keith. It's gonna
Zach
be May.
Matthews.
Oh.
Wait, what'd you say?
Zach Matthews.
Zach. I thought you said Seth. Zach.
Seth Matthews.
No, Zach. Matthews. Zach.
Josh
Hey, you have a great
Matthews.
last-
Matthews.
you have a great
Picked
last name.
Zach.
Matthews. Come on, Zach. Come on, Zach. Zach Matthews, you are the winner. I thought he said Seth.
Oh.
Zach
We're
Matthews.
trying, Seth. We're trying to give you money, Seth.
Zach Matthews.
Oh.
Gosh. All right. Wow.
Well,
No go.
you know what? That just means somebody's going to get a lot of money in the new year.
Somebody's gonna
$600.
get a new car in the new year
Somebody's
too.
going to get a car next year. Somebody's going to get a vacation.
A lot
Somebody's
of
gonna
people are gonna get cash.
Somebody's going to get some designer. We said shoes, maybe clothes, maybe a gift card. We haven't fully decided yet.
We might fly with somebody on the
our
private
private
jet
jet.
to one of our events.
Yeah. So
We're gonna
there's
give
a lot-
away
we're
lots
gonna
of
give
stuff.
away a lot of
We're
stuff.
giving away lots of stuff.
And those of you that have held strong and listened to Money Mondays week after week after week, look, you've put in all the Goodwill coins. I feel like it's going to be yours.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love it.
I love it.
Oh yes, happy Hanukkah,
Happy
Scotty B.
Hanukkah, yes.
I'm gonna break out the shiny sneaks again for New Year's Eve.
Yes.
I'm gonna break out the
yay.
sparkling shoes for New
Fun.
Year's Eve. I was playing golf the next day, and this guy says to me
You're so
on the
rando.
first tee, he was like, man, what a great event. And I was like, yeah, that was a great event. He's like, you see that guy wearing like a black suit with like sparkly shoes? And I was like, yeah, that was me. And he's like, oh, good thing I didn't say anything bad about them, but I actually liked them. I was telling my wife that, look at that guy's shoes. So
I've
I'm
never.
breaking
Usually
them
people
out.
talk about my shoes, but Shawn won the shoe game that
I am
night.
breaking out the
Yeah.
shoes again on New Year's Eve. All right, I hope everybody learned something. I hope that you will give some time because you get like 2 weeks. That built-in
Yeah.
sort of reflection time, meditation time, thought time to be thankful, time to be gracious, time to stay on your diet, not get all wild and crazy.
I don't know about that one.
Time to deal with your uncle that wants to come and tell you about politics and cryptocurrency. Inside that time, make sure that you do some reflection on your business. Think about today's episode and how you can leverage events. We are big believers that in 2023, people are going to, for a lot of reasons, are really going to be drawn to connection, are really going to be drawn to community, and you being the cornerstone by holding events. That's what's going to bring people to you and generate more business. Lacey and I are extremely thankful for you this holiday season. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for your support. Thank you for everything that you guys have done for us. We do not ever take it for granted. And the entire team, we are all incredibly grateful for you. We can't see your faces, but we jump on here every Monday and soon every Wednesday. And we love pouring into you because you guys pour back into us. Thank you for your comments in the chat. We super appreciate you. We wish you nothing but blessings and abundance. Blessings and abundance this holiday season. Anything else?
That's it.
Happy holidays, everybody. We'll be back next year. BDC Live debuts January 4th, 8 p.m. Eastern, and we're giving away $600. Put it in your calendars. We'll be here.